Carl sat in the back of the car. It was the last place he wanted to be, especially on Christmas Eve. The only good thing was that after the 4-hour drive, they would arrive at Granny's house. Carl, his mum and his stepfather went to Granny's every Christmas. But this year, it was really special. This year, it was his baby sister's first Christmas. "Right, I need a rest," said Phil, Carl's stepfather, who was driving. "Let's stop at the service station." Carl looked at his baby sister, Cassie, in the car seat next to him. Something wasn't right. Something was missing. "Mum," Carl said, "Cassie hasn't got Teddy." "He must be somewhere," Mum said. "I can't see him," Carl replied, as he kept on looking. "Let's not panic," said Phil. "He'll be somewhere." Phil pulled off the motorway and the car slowed down to a stop. As soon as they parked, Carl opened the door and got out. "Be careful, you're in a car park," Mum warned. "Okay," he shouted. Carl went straight to the boot and dived in. It was full of suitcases, but there was no sign of Teddy. "Stop looking," said Phil. "I just remembered. I put Teddy on the kitchen table so I wouldn't forget him and—" "You forgot him," Mum finished for him. Phil nodded. "Oh no, what are we going to do?" said Carl. "Well, we can't go back home," Phil said. "We'll just have to hope Cassie doesn't notice," said Mum. Carl didn't think that was going to happen. "I'm starving," Phil announced as he lifted Cassie off the back seat. "Let's go and get something to eat." "Good idea," said Mum, and they all walked to the main entrance of the service station. "Phil," Carl said, looking around, "have we been here before?" "Yeah, when Cassie was born, we came to see Granny and we stopped here." The doors whooshed open and they went inside the large building. The service station was packed full of people. "It's going to snow later," a man said as he walked past. "Did you hear that, Mum?" Carl said excitedly as he gazed at all the busy people. Mum nodded her head and said, "Don't get too excited. It never snows at Christmas." "Maybe we'll be lucky this year," Carl told her. "Maybe," Mum agreed. "Let's find somewhere to sit down. Cassie's waking up." "Wait a minute," Carl said. "Now I remember why I remember this place. This is where we bought Teddy."